What's going on, gardeners? Today I'm going to share with you some more tips about LED shop lights using as grow lights. So, all you remember in my last grow light video is that all you need to have is a shop light for starting seedlings. If you're just starting seedlings, then a regular white LED 4000 or higher lumen shop light will work just fine. But even if you are growing something for blooms, I'd never changed the light out for here. I never used red or purple light, and look, my geraniums are still putting on blooms, and this one's right here is just about to bloom. So that's quite amazing. So remember, you want 4000 Kelvin or 4000 lumens and at least 4000 Kelvin, but preferably something closer to 6500 Kelvin is appropriate. Now for a 3200 lumen shop light like I have here, yes, it's a little lower than the 4000 I recommend, but it still works. I have my seed flat approximately 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches from these seedlings. Before I had it closer to about 6 inches until they started popping up out of the ground. Then I upped it up a little bit. But you can see this is plenty of light for like this geranium here. This is still very healthy and green, and none of my seedlings really are any stretching. I mean, maybe some of these marigolds right here, but they're not leggy, or at least I would not define them as leggy. So that's just make sure they're white LEDs, and make sure, you know, any shop light, even if it's those tube ones, those probably will cost a little bit more. But I just got this one here at Walmart, this Hyper Tough 4-foot LED shop light for I think $9 on sale. Make sure it does have mounting holes, because mounting holes are important if you're using like a rack. You see I have it attached up here, and then I attach them down here. If you are doing a setup like this with a shelf, it is important that you have 2 mounting holes as chains and hooks. So that's just a quick overview of my lighting setup. Again, it's just a couple reminders and a couple tips and tricks for you to keep in mind. You don't need to keep those fancy grow lights that, you know, that put 200,000 lumens, or, you know, unless you are seriously into gardening, but those cost hundreds of dollars. But, you know, for the novice gardener, you know, for someone like you, someone like me, this is all we really need, and this is easily expandable too. We can get, you know, we can do another shelf of 4-foot LED shop lights. You know, this is very cheap, it's very expandable, and the focus is really, remember, it's on your plants. This light is just enough to get your seedlings out so you can put them outside. So we're not going to be investing heavily for something, at least for seed starting. You're only going to be using about 6 to 8 weeks during the entire year. So that's just a quick reminder and update about my seed starting grow light setup. So if you want more tips and tricks about gardening and passionate about gardening, I encourage you to subscribe and boop that like button so you can see more videos like these.